So I get home, finish a math test, you know, I'm caught up with my schoolwork. I stayed up late last night working on an essay. I get home, I get ready to relax, you know, to just kind of lay back, and then suddenly Nintendo shows up at my door and just frickin' bashes me in the head with a hammer and says, "Hey, you gotta make a video! You haven't made a video in a long freaking time, especially about Nintendo. You better make a video. We have all these crazy things coming out. You gotta make a video." So I'm like, "Okay, Nintendo. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. It's almost midnight, you know. But okay, I'll make a video. Hey there, Pyromaniacs. There was a Nintendo Direct." So I've written down some notes. I've got some good notes here. Mostly the highlights. Mostly all the highlights. The only things that really matter about this thing. Only the good stuff. First up on the list, there's Wario Ware Gold. First thing they show that piqued my interest. Essentially what Wario Ware Gold seems to be is it's like a big compilation of all the greatest hits micro games of all the WarioWare games. I only played the first WarioWare game, so I don't really know a lot about WarioWare. I don't know, you know, I don't know the history of the game series. I only played the first one. But, you know, I liked it well enough. So, you know, for fans of this series, this is really cool for them. Next part of the good stuff is a remake or remaster, port thing, it's hard to keep up with these things, of Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. It's interesting, when this game came out for the DS, I actually wanted to buy it but never did. For various reasons, you know, I was in middle school, so I didn't really have a lot of money. I don't know what I bought instead, probably Call of Duty, considering I was in middle school. I might try that out now that it's getting remastered/ported to the 3DS. Next, they showed off a little bit of Detective Pikachu. For those who don't know what Detective Pikachu is, it is quite possibly the strangest thing that they have ever done with the Pokemon license. It's basically Professor Layton meets Pokemon. This game has gone back all the way to like the beginning of like the Wii U. It's been in production for a stupidly long time. And now it's here, and Pikachu is being voiced by Ryan Reynolds. How does this game exist? Next on the agenda, Luigi's Mansion is getting ported to the 3DS. Cool. I have a worry about this. It's Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. Last time that happened, it didn't go well. And I mean it didn't go well for various reasons. First of all, the gameplay was kinda watered down, but also, you couldn't find the frickin' thing anywhere! Seriously, I had a friend, he had to travel miles, literal miles. He had to travel to like a few cities north to get this frickin' game. Next on the agenda, we got Octopath Traveler. More Octopath Traveler. I love my Octopath Traveler. Seriously, Octopath Traveler, just after playing the demo, it is already probably one of my favorite JRPGs of all time, right next to like Chrono Trigger. It is that good. It is so great. We got more info on it. I'm so hyped for this game. They announced a few new characters, the Merchant and the Apothecary. The Merchant allows you to trade items with the different NPCs, so you don't have to just go around and just kill everyone for their grapes, like I did in the demo. I might just do that anyway, just because it's fun. They finally gave it a release date, July 13th. Oh my gosh, that is on my calendar. That is going to be on my calendar. When I buy a calendar, there's not a calendar there. There was a calendar, now there's not. It's 2018, I need to get another calendar. They also showed off the Collector's Edition, which, oh my gosh, I need this thing. I love the demo so much, I'm actually planning on shelling out whatever extravagant, stupid price they give to this Collector's Edition. I am totally going to waste my money on a soundtrack and that stupid little diorama thing they have. It looks so great. I love this game so much, and to buy the full version, I would love to have some extra stuff, so I would pay anything at all. I love the demo that much. It's so good. The next game that piqued my interest was No More Heroes 3. I haven't played the other No More Heroes games. I think this is the third installment. I could be wrong about that. But this game looks pretty cool, and I'm definitely going to go back and play the first two before this game comes out, because it looks really fun. The next thing that they showed off was Mario Tennis, but I don't care about Mario Tennis unless it's the Game Boy version, which had like a little JRPG thing in it. It was really cool. So the next thing that they showed off that I actually thought was interesting was the fact that they're porting Captain Toad to Switch and 3DS. I don't really have much interest in Captain Toad, I just think it's kind of cool that they're porting it over. Considering that game just kind of flew under the radar, I wasn't expecting that game to get a port. The next thing that actually seemed cool that piqued my interest was that Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, is coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's really cool, because this will be the first time, to my knowledge at least, that the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games will actually come to a non-Sony console. Next thing they showed off was a story mode expansion pack for Splatoon 2, which sounds kind of interesting. I haven't played Splatoon 2, but a story mode expansion looks kind of cool, and what they showed of this new campaign looks really interesting. You play as an Octoling, supposedly? Because it's kind of like, you know, it says she looks like an Octoling, but is she? You know, it's one of those things, so I don't know. I'm not exactly a Splatoon lore master. I haven't played any of the games. I just know that there are Inklings and Octolings, and they shoot ink. That's all I know. But yeah, this expansion had better have a crapload of content, because it's $20. The friggin' DLC in the Elder Scrolls games are still $20. So that had better be some friggin' good DLC, alright? That had better be the good stuff, alright? That had better be the good stuff, alright? Now, there was one kind of minor little thing that nobody really cared about, except for, you know, just a little cult following thing. A little game by the name of... Yes! Super Smash Bros. Is coming to Nintendo Switch. The thing that everyone wanted. The thing that everyone wanted. Finally, Super Smash Bros. Is getting ported to the Switch. Finally, I can throw out this crappy 3DS version, because you know what? We're getting Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo Switch. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the way that they presented it was freaking incredible. Supposedly the Inklings are going to be playable in this version. That's going to be cool. Because they kind of like, you know, showed like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's just going to be more Splatoon stuff, you know, the Inklings are fighting and everything, you know, whatever, it's Splatoon, you know, whatever. And then it just shows the Smash Ball right there in the sky, and you realize, oh god, what is happening? And it was beautiful, and I cried. Or maybe it was because there was like an air conditioner right next to me and it was blowing in my face, but I teared up, so I'm gonna say that I cried from seeing that beautiful thing. That beautiful Smash Ball in the sky. I cried. It may have been the air conditioning, but I'm going to say that I cried because it makes it sound so much more emotional. Goodbye, Pyromaniacs, and stay nerdy, my friends, because I'm way too nerdy. This year is going to be a good year for Nintendo, I think. A few too many ports, but it's going to be fine. What are you still doing here? Title card? Inslate. Do it. Inslate. Do it.